Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dinnercraft. Hopefully you're all doing well. I know I am. So, as you can see, I've made some progress on the farms. Actually, quite a bit. I've been letting this sit for a little while, so it's kind of still growing. But it's... Ah, I forgot to get dirt. It doesn't matter this very second. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how these look. Just, you know, big field of crops. There'll be another one right there. Maybe split into two again. They'll be much smaller because I don't actually need the stuff in those ones nearly as much. But I need carrots and I need wheat. And having them close is nice. I've glowstone under here. I don't know how it's gonna light it up at night or if it's gonna do a good enough job, but I'm just gonna have to wait and see. This will be a tree here. That's why I have this little marker thing. But yeah, let me get some dirt really quick and I'll fill that in. Okay, perfect. All filled in. So yeah, check this out. It's pretty cool. It's like a huge, you know, just big farmer's field. I'm pretty happy with it. I need to make this line a little thicker when going up to my house. But yeah, there will be another farm up here. It's like, doesn't look like there's been much progress, which is nice. On the buildings, I should say. But yeah, so today, well, I guess we should go check. Because I believe, yeah, I didn't see anything while I was working on the fields. I mean, it's only been like 2 days since I edited the video and posted it, so I doubt there would be. No one's really been on it in a couple days. It's, you know, busy weekend. Yeah. Peculiar. No word from the United Reverie. But yeah, let's go talk about what we're gonna do today and where we're starting. First things first is I need to go get some materials. And you might say, what do you need some materials for? I'm finally gonna texture my rocks. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to texture all these on this side. I'm going to texture all these on this side. And then all these on this side. Over here. Which is kind of my little hidden area, which most people don't see. Check out how this... it's coming... Sorry, I'm very happy. It's coming along pretty well over here, eh? I also found out... So, in my last video, I kept calling the bee place an aviary. But I also kept calling it an apiary, and eventually, while I was editing, I just had to choose and decide which one it was, and I chose aviary. That's for birds. So it is apiary, A-P-I-R... Nope. A-P-A-I... A-P-A-I-R-Y? Apiary? A-P-I-A-R-Y. There we go. Oh, not very good at spelling off the top of my head. Yeah, I need to... I don't know where I'm going to put it. Not sure I'm going to put the apiary, but it'll go down somewhere eventually. But yeah, I mean, I think this looks cool. I'm really happy with it. Like, you get a little peek. You know, it looks nice from here. Like, if you were just wandering in, it would look nice. Looks cool from here. I mean, the base is looking a lot more full. I'll say that much. I'll just go sleep in my house. But yeah, that's the thing I need to do now. Go texture some rocks. But first, I need to go get a bunch of gray concrete powder. I don't know how much I'll need exactly. And I'm not actually going to go do that this very second. I'm going to go do some building on creative and see how I like it. You know. My goodness. Do I not have a flower in there? I guess not. Me first, catch. Sorry. Yeah. I need to go and actually texture out each rock. But yeah. Pretty cool stuff. I will go do that now. I'll let you guys know if anything cool or interesting ends up happening. Yeah. Ow! Sorry. I just smacked my finger directly into... yeah, it doesn't actually matter. I hurt my finger. That's all that matters. Alright. Yeah, whatever. I'll be back. Okay, so I've made some progress. Now, you guys might be seeing on the ground, it all looks different. So I replaced all the grass on the hill with moss. And I think it looks pretty cool. I still haven't started on the rocks. I do have them designed out, and like I know I'm gonna do them on the on my save, on my creative world. So I got it, and that'll be shortly. I just wanted to update you guys because I think this looks pretty cool. I think it looks actually like a lot better with the moss. I think it's I don't know. I think I think it helps that I also just like this green more. But I'll kind of fly around, show you guys. Like you can see like it's pretty much just the hill. This part will be done as well eventually. Just I don't want to do this very second, and like I'll probably dip down into here, do this whole thing eventually. But like for now, it's just this, and that's fine. It might end up being one of those things where I put another wall over here, and then everything within the wall will be moss. But that's like I had to use so many stacks of bone meal just to get here. So I don't really want to do that right now. I'll actually show you guys through the mine. And you guys would have seen me working on this a little bit, but not only did I moss the entire top, I also cobblestoned the entire inside. And you might say, why did you cobblestone the entire inside? Now, the reason is because when I was doing this, I didn't want to, well, okay, it's like two reasons. I didn't want to accidentally moss the top layer and then break it and then fall in, so I cobblestoned the majority of this. Actually, it is all of it, but as you can see, I didn't do all of it because, like, that part, like, it's already a couple layers. But, like, anywhere where it's just, like, one single layer, I put a bit of cobblestone. All the way around. All the way around. It was such a pain, but honestly, I am glad I did it because I think it'll... I'm not really sure what it'll assist me with specifically, but I mean, I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm pretty pleased with all this. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I think at some point this will all become moss, because I think it'll just keep more consistent. And then it'll split here, and it'll kind of be almost like a biome shift once you cross into like this area. And then I'll put another wall up somewhere, keep people out. Maybe like down this kind of almost a natural border here. So I'll maybe put this on the top layer of that border, and then everything inside of this area will be mossed over. I think that'll look cool because it is a nice green. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's really nice. And if you look at it from all the way over here, it's a lot nicer than having the constant brown, green, brown, green, brown, green. It's, oh yeah, that looks so much better actually. It's like I don't know, I like it. Let me throw shaders on. Look at that. It's pretty. Yeah, I like it a lot. Perfect. Yeah, pretty freaking happy. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go start working on the stones. And yeah. Okay, so got this first little section done, and now I can kind of explain to you guys the thought process that's going to go in for each one. So basically, now let me get to a vantage point where you guys can kind of see it. I have free cam, it's fine. So as you can see, you know, it's all just grayscale. They're all just basic rocks, which I think is fine. It's sort of like, you know, this is pushed back, so, you know, it's supposed to show that there's separation between the rocks, so I kind of shaded it down like that. Like that you can tell is supposed to be a different rock. You know what I mean? There's kind of a, like, in between each one, there's a little bit of a dark line, even if it's just faint. Like, there's tuff there, and there's mossy cobble and moss there, and, like, there's moss separating these two. Big line there. But basically, it's almost like how you would see a rock in, like, anime or, like, a cartoon, where, you know, on the inside, it's brighter, and it has sort of a darker outline to separate each individual rock. That's kind of the vibe I went for here. So the palette goes light gray concrete powder, light gray wool, then it's andesite stone, tough, deep slate top, deep slate side, and then I think there's only like one or two places where I use like the cobble deep slate. Yeah, right here, cobble deep slate to kind of separate it. And like here, you know, some of these places, as you can see, I kind of wanted to make, like, that's supposed to be like a shadow. You know what I mean? So I added a little just regular gray carpet to accentuate that. And in some places, instead of doing like a proper shaded thing, I just did mossy stuff. But it's still, I think it still works as a separation. And like, especially from like back, like that looks really nice. You know what I mean? I think that looks really cool. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, so I will, you know, let you know when I'm done, either the next one or the next one after that. I'll probably wait till the end to do this one, because I want the payoff to be that final view from the front. So I'm going to do this next. Let me go over there. Do that one next. I'll probably show you guys it once it's done, and then I'll go and show you guys the last one once I finish that. Yeah, pretty cool though. I'm excited. So I will get back to you guys when I'm done with this one.
It's more than just a beat. It's a feeling, you know.
Okay. Check this out. Second one done. Pretty cool. Once again, same vibe, like, you know, distinct, actual kind of, you know, there's supposed to be 3 rocks over here, 3 rocks over here, and I think even from like far away you can tell that, you know, like even from here you can really tell that like those are separate things. Like that's one, and those 3 are small. This one I'm actually really happy with. But yeah, I remember looking at it on my creative world and not loving it, but like seeing it here and like being able to move around it and like seeing it, I don't know, seeing it after I just built it in survival, I don't know, it feels different. And I think I'm also just, I don't know, I didn't get a good enough perspective of like, that's a good break there. Like that really, because like those two would like they're, except for that, like if this wasn't shaded, without that you wouldn't be able to tell they were different. This one, these two look like they're the same without that line. So I think they look really good. And then obviously the smaller ones are a little bit different, but I don't know, I'm just pretty incredibly happy. I'm gonna go do the last one now, and I will you know, get back to you guys when I'm done. Yeah. Okay, so last section done. Check that out. Wow. I mean, I'm pretty damn happy with it. I can't lie. I'm very pleased. I think it looks very cool. One thing I will, well, actually, let's go take a look from the front gate while I explain what I'm gonna say. So on the top, from like up where my house is, you can kind of see the top layer of cobblestone and stuff. Or well, I guess not cobblestone. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, yeah, I really like that. Look at that. Yeah, that looks very good. Okay, perfect. That is exactly what I was hoping for. On here, up here, I like this one and like some of these, I'm gonna end up putting moss carpets on top of, so it kind of blends more into the land. Do I have moss carpets on me? I have 3, so I guess I can kind of show you what I mean. You know, you'd put that there and it kind of, I don't know, I feel like it helps blend it a little bit more. And like here, it doesn't really affect it here either, right? So like, yeah, you can see a little layer, but it just looks like moss, and of course that's what it is, moss carpet. I'll have to be more specific with and like thoughtful with where I actually place it, but I mean, I think that looks awesome. I think it looks very cool. Let's go have a fly around. So here's a great example of where I'd put it. I put it like there and like on top of these. This I'd actually like to keep as a little rock sticking out because I kind of like it. But like, look at that. That's so much better than it was. I need to moss the rest of this. That's probably the rest of what I'll do. This is super cool. I mean, I really like that. Yeah, I'm going to try to moss kind of all around here. I like the moss more than I like the grass. I think it's a better looking block. Great, and it looks cool. Yeah, I think these look a lot better than the cobblestone did. So cool. So cool. They almost look like clouds, funny enough. But yeah, what's next? What's next is I moss the rest of this area, and then I figure it out from there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next exactly, but mossing is coming next for sure. And then I'm gonna put I'll do the farm. Beetroot and potato farms are both gonna take up about half of this area. I might even put like a stone retaining wall along the river here to kind of expand this area out. Kind of the same way I have it here, but more of like this, kind of like have another little rock cliff section along the river here. I think that would look cool. But yeah, kind of a rock cliff on this side. It'll kind of I think it'll kind of, you know, this area is kind of almost steep, and then it'll get to the place where it's like a rock cliff, and it'll go to I think about here-ish, and it'll start tapering, kind of connect in with this hill. You know what I mean? I think that would be cool. And there'll still be a dip here, so I won't get rid of a bunch of my stuff, but it'll kind of keep this, and then it'll go out towards the river, I think is what I'm thinking in my mind right now. Where else would I be thinking? I think right now I'm gonna put in the beetroot farm, put in the potato farm, and start working on, and these, funny enough, I'll build them in cobblestone first, but then I'll make them into these as well. But yeah, I guess I'll go do that now. I'll let you guys know how it, you know, I'll come back if anything cool, like, I'll come back when I probably get the shape done, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have finished off the area where I'm going to put the beetroot and potato farms. As you can see, I've expanded the area quite a bit. Pretty cool. I like it. It's a lot of it's a lot of work to do. And as you can see, I double layered it because I was thinking about this as I had just put down all of the dirt, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to moss over this, and then, well, not all of it because a lot of this will be farm, but then also with the farm, I'll need to have water in some spots, and that needs to have something underneath it. It also, it makes sense to me because, like, if it's gonna be farm and it's gonna be moss, I think like moss specifically is super easy to break. Like, I'll come over here and show you. It takes like less than a second with your hand. Like, it's so incredibly quick. Like, look, like, that's so quick. So if I'm building stuff, I don't want to accidentally break through. So that's a nice way to get around it. But yeah, I expanded my land out pretty good. It'll kind of taper off right there, and then it'll become cliff, and then it'll taper off over here. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the expansion of the area is good. When I put the rocks in, this will end up being a little bit more jagged, kind of how the edges here are, like, you'll need to use the moss to fill it in a little bit. So I think that'll be good. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. There's actually one more thing I need to do because it's bugging me all day every time I walk past it. So assumedly, this road would be the main one. Obviously, this one's important, so is this. However, this one over here is the most important one, so I'm going to make it a little thicker. Because it kind of, like, looks very thin in comparison. I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's way better. Yeah, well, there you go. Pretty good stuff. What else do I need to do? Well, nothing on camera at the moment, at least. I'm gonna do some more mossing. And if I can get that mossing, I'll see how much I can get done, and if it's a substantial amount, then I'll show you guys. Because yeah, I'll probably moss. I'm gonna try to moss this area. I'm gonna just say screw it and do it. There's no point in waiting to do it next time, because, like, I have bone meal in one of my things, I'm pretty sure. And if it's not in the shulker, then it's in my chest. It is in my chest. That's fine. I need to move this stuff anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna go do some of that. Okay, so it's officially the next day, and as you can see, my farms are up. Very, very happy. Not only did I put the farms up, but I put the dirt down over here, and then I mossed over it. And I also put up cliffs. These ones aren't detailed yet. That's fine. There'll be an in-between videos kind of project. So I did some more mossing around, which is nice, down there and over there. Pretty happy. Yeah, pretty much all over here is done. Really all that's actually left to do is figure out the boundary for the other side, figure out the boundary for over here, where I'm going to stop the moss from being, like, where I'm going to cut it off, and then we'll be good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have too much else to say other than that. I'm going to go and well, you know, figure out what I'm gonna do next. Well, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. I'm very happy with the progress that I got made that was made today. It's very cool. I'm excited to do more. Yeah, should be fun. So I really appreciate you guys watching so much. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. And I will also see you guys, I think Friday we're probably streaming. Friday we're streaming 2 days, Tuesday we're streaming. So Fridays, Tuesdays, come watch the Twitch stream there. And then video pretty much every weekend. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and bye.